Welcome to a brand new pick-fed, stop-motion action figure match-packed, live and in living color edition of No Limits Wrestling under the leadership of the new NLW Commissioner. Yours truly, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Order has been restored, folks, and tonight, live in that ring, you will see why NLW is the best wrestling on the planet when 40 of this brand's best and brightest fight in a huge battle royal to find out who will challenge NLW champion Daniel Bryan. That's not all. We have Becky Lynch in the house. The NLW tag team titles will be on the line, and good old HBK is about to go out to that ring to address all of the lovely NLW fans in attendance. So let's stop talking and start fighting. Guys in the truck, play the intro and let's start the show. There's a new sheriff in town, and his name is the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. HBK is the brand new NLW Commissioner, and tonight marks his first day in office. But not only that, we also have a huge 40-man main event, a battle royal to determine the new #1 contender for Daniel Bryan's NLW Championship, plus another huge title match as the NLW Tag Team titles are on the line. The Young Bucks defend against FTR. A match in the making since December will finally happen live here tonight on NLW. We are live, a packed house from head to toe as we await the arrival of the brand new NLW Commissioner, good old HBK, Shawn Michaels. We haven't seen Michaels on NLW screens in over a year, and the Executive Vice President, Triple H, has named Shawn Michaels as the successor to Stone Cold Steve Austin, who last time on NLW was fired from the role as Commissioner. But he managed to make a big match in his last act as Commissioner did Stone Cold, booking himself in a street fight at our next pay-per-view against Adam Cole of the Undisputed Era. Well, Shawn Michaels, he also got a stunner at the hands of Stone Cold last time. So tonight he's hoping that he can speak uninterrupted. And we heard what he had to say at the start of the program. But what is Shawn Michaels' vision for NLW here tonight? Tonight marks the beginning of a new era under the new NLW Commissioner. Yours truly, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. And let me just say, it is good to be back. I've been gone far too long, and tonight I start as the new Commissioner because we have an action-packed edition of NLW for you tonight. The tag titles are on the line, and a new #1 contender will be crowned for the NLW title in a huge battle royal. But I gotta say, I'm a little bit hurt, not just physically, but emotionally as well. Because on our last episode, Triple H, the Executive Vice President of NLW himself, entrusted me with leading this brand as the new Commissioner. And that is the responsibility that I take very seriously. And I understand some people may not be happy with that, particularly the man that I replaced, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, unlike Stone Cold, I don't hold grudges. So you're not going to be seeing me super kick a bunch of guys if I'm unhappy with them anytime soon. Hell, there's enough people on this show throwing too many super kicks, if you know what I mean. But even though Shawn Michaels wannabes have a place here on NLW, and so do you, Stone Cold, that is why I signed you to a performer's contract, so you can compete here in NLW. In fact,
you will be competing at our next NLW exclusive pay-per-view entitled True Grit. You made the match yourself, and I've signed off on it. It will be a Stone Cold Steve Austin versus the leader of the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, in a street fight. But that's going to be happening at True Grit. For now, Austin, I'm going to forgive you for stunning me last week. Just remember that I'm your boss now, which also technically makes me your judge, jury, and executioner. So be very wise not to stun me again. In fact, I would say...
What is this? Well, that's the music of two men who I believe Shawn Michaels may have been referring to. Matt and Nick Jackson, the NLW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. And Shawn Michaels, he doesn't look like he's too appreciative of being interrupted here. Then again, it's better late than never to get familiar with the talent on your roster. And the Young Bucks are... well, it seems as though they're here to make a name for themselves and perhaps make an impression on good old HBK. What are they got to say here?
Look, Shawn, first of all, congratulations on being handed the commissionership by your buddy Triple H. In all seriousness, he does have a nose that's able to sniff out talent, if you know what I mean. That thing is huge, but we want to talk about what you said there, a little bit of a backhanded remark you made. God, I could have sworn I heard you say something about Shawn Michaels wannabes going for too many super kicks, and personally, me and my brother, we take offense to that. Too many people, including guys like yourself, legends, want to write off the Young Bucks. Yeah, we throw too many super kicks. You know what? Yes, we do. But you know what we also do? We steal the show every damn night. We prove night in, night out that we are the best tag team in the world. That is why we're the tag team champions. We've beaten the New Day, the Usos, American Alpha, Edge and Christian, and tonight we beat FTR. Not bad for a couple of Shawn Michaels wannabes, is it? Guys, I'm not here to try and start any fights, okay? And let's face it, it would take a lot of money to make me fight you two, alright? See, I think that's one of the problems with this brand at the moment. There's no respect. Stone Cold Steve Austin has no respect for anybody, and it's obviously rubbed off on the talent. So guys, even if I don't like you, and you don't like me, well, it's clear that you guys love me. That's why you're stealing my gimmicks, but you're a damn good tag team, and I'll admit that. Triple H, the EVP, said it himself. It's all about what's best for business. And right now, I'll admit, I'm not too sold on the Young Bucks, okay? But you're the tag team champions, and you can prove that right tonight, you can defend the titles against FTR and prove me wrong, guys. You're damn right we're going to prove you wrong, Shawn, because there isn't a tag team in this company that can beat us. Me or my brother Nick. And Shawn, you may not like it, but these fans, they know we can hold our own in that ring. And if you still need convincing, maybe we should just super kick that wonky eye straight.
Oh my God. Well, the Young Bucks not endearing themselves to Michaels here. Oh, wait a minute. It's FTR. FTR from behind, and there's a DDT. Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, they're supposed to have a tag title match later tonight against the Bucks, and they're already getting the jump on them. Well, Shawn Michaels got wait, it's Kenny Omega! Barging past Shawn Michaels and saving his friends in the Elite. Kenny Omega going to be a part of the Battle Royal later. And look out now, what the hell? It's Kevin Owens! With a pop-up powerbomb on the apron. Kevin Owens and Kenny Omega have been at war the past few weeks. And you know they're going to be fighting in that Battle Royal later, but now the Young Bucks have no one. They're all alone, and FTR going to continue the assault, but here come the Good Brothers. Well, the Young Bucks may not be that trustful of the Good Brothers, but tonight they're saving their fellow Bullet Club brethren here, and thank God for the Good Brothers here. Save it. Wait a minute! Oh, what the hell, are you kidding me? The Good Brothers assaulted the Young Bucks. It was all a ruse. I knew they were up to something. The Good Brothers trying to stay in the good books of the Young Bucks.
Hey Young Bucks, you say you're the best tag team in the world. Now's your shot to impress me, because your tag title match starts right now.
Oh, come on. This isn't fair, surely. The Bucks have been laid out by FTR and the Good Brothers, and now they have to defend their tag team titles. Can they survive?
A man with a thirst for greatness.
And that is undisputed.
A rattlesnake fixated on revenge.
Adam Cole, your ass belongs to Stone Cold.
No rules, no mercy.
We are gonna punish you, Austin. I'm gonna tear through the Undisputed Era if it's the last thing I do.
NLW presents True Grit live on YouTube. For early access to this event, visit patreon.com/No Limits Wrestling.
Welcome back to No Limits Wrestling Live. We see the Young Bucks and FTR. The match is in progress. The NLW Tag Team titles are on the line. The Young Bucks have already been assaulted by both FTR and the Good Brothers, who turned their backs on the Young Bucks just moments ago. And now FTR working over Matt Jackson. Dax Harwood goes for the cover, but a kick out. Remember, tag titles on the line. Shawn Michaels demanded that the match start. He's not getting off on the right foot with the Bucks, but now on the top rope, there's a superplex to Matt Jackson and a splash from Cash Wheeler, but the knees are up. And I don't think Dax saw it. Matt Jackson gets out of it, ducks the crossbody, and in comes Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson now with a super kick and taking on FTR single-handedly. The facebuster in the moonsault from the apron. Nick Jackson now trying to get momentum back on the side of the Young Bucks. They are hurting after the assault at the start of the match. Catches him out and makes the tag for the double super kick. Both Bucks connecting with a sickening thud on the side of the skull. Cash Wheeler in trouble. Nick Jackson on the top rope. 450. But there's Dax to break up the pin. And now wiping out Nick Jackson. The Young Bucks trying as they might with the Northern Lights suplex, and now the other one, the locomotion to both Cash and Dax. FTR suddenly the advantage not on their side, but catches him out. He's got Matt Jackson held for the heart attack. And now a swanton from Nick Jackson. Good Lord, what a match! And now the dive to the outside. The moonsault from the top. And the referee now has to draw his focus back to the action in the ring. And now on the outside. Oh, wait a minute! Oh, haven't they done enough? The Good Brothers attacking the Bucks. But wait! The Bucks have some protection. Are they here though? Yes, they are. Farouk and Bradshaw, the APA. We've not seen them since FTR assaulted them in the backstage area and stole their office. And now the APA getting back at FTR, ensuring this is a fair fight, but it may be over for the Bucks right now. Oh my God! Canadian Destroyer! And the Young Bucks retain the tag titles. What an insane finish to that match, which sees the Young Bucks retain the NLW Tag Team titles. Thanks in part to the APA causing the distraction and ensuring this was a fair fight. Well, FTR, look at this. They're on the back foot despite getting the jump on the Bucks. Then the Good Brothers came back down. I still have no idea why they attacked the Young Bucks like they did, but the APA came out to even the odds, and then this. Jumping pile driver. And then Matt Jackson with the hook on the bridge ensures that they retain the NLW Tag Team titles, and FTR not happy, but let's face it. They ticked off the APA, they assaulted them, and that's what you get when you mess with the Acolytes Protection Agency. And the Bucks celebrate, but what are they spotted? And look who is in the crowd. Rey Fenix, Pentagon Jr., the newest tag team on the scene. Are the Lucha Brothers gunning for the NLW tag team titles? It sure as hell looks that way. And the Young Bucks look like they're up for the challenge. And now making his way into the arena is the NLW champion Daniel Bryan, who'll be in attendance for the Battle Royal this evening. And apparently so's this cool cat.
Lucha Brothers, last week on NLW, I'll admit you had my number. But unlike anyone who has betrayed me in the past, Pentagon Jr., I respect you far too much. You are very lucky. You were a good hand to me. Let's face it, we battled several times. You buried me alive. We've battled at WrestleMania. That is why you were my first pick to join my Ministry of Darkness. And now you want to associate with your pipsqueak brother Phoenix. You two got the better of my men, the Ascension on Turbo, but that will not happen again tonight. I am going to enter that 40-man battle royal with my army of evil, and I am going to be the next NLW champion. And I'm going to throw both of the Lucha Brothers out of that match personally. And Chris Jericho, don't think I've forgotten about you. Our war has only just begun. Tonight, you too will be sacrificed for the greater good of the ministry. You will not make a mockery out of us any longer, because believe me, Christopher, I am a very powerful force. No amount of firepower can stop me. Even my own family will fall at my feet. I've dug 40 holes for 40 souls, and I've saved a special one for Daniel Bryan when I become the new NLW champion. And to all who stand in our way, you will rest in peace.
And did you see what The Undertaker had in his hand? That mask that symbolises, well, his own brother. Almost as if he's holding his brother captive. That's going to be a combustible situation, but what was incredibly combustible was what happened at the Metal exclusive pay-per-view Ungovernable, including the main event, the Elimination Chamber for the Metalweight Championship, won by Samoa Joe. And here is what you, the fans, had to say about that event in the comments. And remember to comment what you think of this show here tonight for NLW in the comments below. I love reading through them and replying to them, and I'll shout a few out on my Instagram. That's at NLW Instagram, which you can follow in the description for all the latest updates. And I know we're talking about Ungovernable, but one person who made their return at that event was the man, Becky Lynch. Ronda Rousey has successfully defended her title against Trish Stratus, but in the parking lot that night, Becky Lynch was there to stare directly in the eyes of the women's champion. After all, Becky Lynch has not been seen since she was found attacked, and we still don't have answers. Tonight though, Becky Lynch is in the house, and these fans cannot wait to hear what the man has to say. And we are about to be graced with the presence of the Irish last kicker, the man, Becky Lynch. As I said, we've not seen her since she was attacked. Wait a minute! Look at this, she's got Ronda Rousey! Becky brawling with the women's champion, and now Becky Lynch with a crossbody. Becky Lynch coming out here, fighting with Ronda. And now look at this, crawling under the ring. And, oh good God, a knockout shot. Ronda Rousey with a stiff right hand right to the nose. And, oh my God, she is busted open. Ronda could have broken the nose of Becky Lynch.
Ronnie, did you think I wouldn't come back? How much of a coward do you have to be to get a gang of thugs to beat me up on your behalf? I know you hired them to eliminate your biggest threat to that women's championship, me. Well, you obviously didn't pay them enough to finish the job. The man is back and that title is mine. Watch your back, Ronnie. I don't care if you break my arm, bust my nose. Next time I see you, you're getting a beating and I'm taking your title.
Well, a man with a clear goal to take down Ronda Rousey, get revenge and take that women's championship away from the baddest woman on the planet. But what about what she just said? She was attacked by a gang of thugs. But Becky Lynch on fire. And I'll tell you who else is on fire, the Undisputed Era.
The fall from grace will not nearly be as painful for you compared to when I get to step in the ring with you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. At True Grit, I finally have the opportunity that I've been waiting for since September. To fight you on a level playing field, that you no longer have the power over me. You and I are equals. No more hiding behind the commissioner's job, just you and me, one-on-one in a street fight. It's like when the officer becomes the inmate because now the shoe's on the other foot. I am going to show you as much mercy as you showed us. Absolutely none. After mentally tormenting us, stunning us, destroying our car, spraying us in beer, for you, Stone Cold, at True Grit, it's going to be painful. I'm going to make you bleed. I'm going to make you suffer. And I'm going to use you as my stepping stone to greatness. The Undisputed Era will then, finally, have the chance to flourish. Tonight, one of us is walking out of that 40-man battle royal as the new #1 contender. I can't count how many times I've beaten NLW champion Daniel Bryan. Roderick Strong took Bryan to the limit late last year, and Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, both of them desperate for the opportunity. And it doesn't matter who it is, who in this row, you are looking at the future, because one of us will be the next NLW champion, and it starts tonight. The Undisputed Era will win that battle royal, and at True Grit, Stone Cold Steve Austin, I will deal with you personally. And that is not just a fact. That, boys and girls, is undisputed.
Well, the Undisputed Era are gunning for Stone Cold Steve Austin, and will the prophecy come true? Will Adam Cole beat Stone Cold at True Grit in that street fight? And will a member of the UE win the Battle Royal later on this evening? I can tell you, one man who's going to be in that Battle Royal as well, a newcomer to No Limits Wrestling, his name, Angel Garza. Now, if you're not aware, folks, we have a second channel that you can go over and subscribe to. It's called NLW Figs. The link will be in the description, so go over there and subscribe for the extra content. But we want to talk about what happened on NLW Turbo. We feature some of the best independent talent going up against NLW stars on that show, which you can only see on NLW Figs, and one of the matches was Andrade going up against Angel Garza. Shockingly, Garza managed to roll up Andrade to get a victory in his debut. Andrade's manager Lita was not happy about this, but Garza has earned himself a contract with NLW. So if you want to check out the future of NLW, go and watch Turbo after you've watched the rest of this episode. Both of those guys are going to be in the Battle Royal, and someone else who's going to be in that Battle Royal is the Bastard Pac. After losing the Super X Cup final, he doesn't seem like he's in the best frame of mind. Let's take it now to Jimmy Hart, where he's going to go and try and get an interview with the Bastard.
Pac, NLW officials have been trying to catch up with you for weeks. We're still yet to hear your comments on losing the Super X Cup final to Mustafa Ali on the last episode. Is it painful to get so far and fall so short at the last hurdle? Any comments at all? Okay, if you don't answer that, what about your thoughts on tonight? Your future here, you got a chance to become NLW champion by winning the Battle Royal. What are you thinking about that? Anything, Pac? Are you alright?
Well, obviously, Pac doesn't want to answer any questions. I just wonder, what is he going to be like in this Battle Royal we got coming up next? But that's this week. If you want to find out what's going to be happening on NLW next week, go and follow us on Instagram at NLW Instagram for all the latest updates and match announcements. The link will be in the description. Also, let's take this time to tell you that the non-canon NLW side series, NLW 24/7, is really heating up recently. Last week, we saw the debut of Bloodsport, 2 tremendous MMA matches. Plus this week, if you've not already seen it, go and watch the fight pit between Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. The winner faced Aleister Black inside that solid steel cage in a fantastic outing. Just a reminder to you fans not to sleep on NLW 24/7. Go and watch those matches as well on this channel. Now, I believe we're supposed to be starting the Battle Royal soon, but it seems like NLW Commissioner Shawn Michaels has some sort of announcement in the back.
Alright, before this Battle Royal starts, I feel I want to make my mark here as the NLW Commissioner. Triple H has given me free reign, and I've talked to him. He's the executive vice president. Ultimately, what he says goes. And I had an idea for a little tournament here on NLW, and since he's busy trying to sort out the metal brand and their impending cancellation... Oops, I said too much, old HBK, but anyway, the point is, we got a lot of great talent on this show, and there's a lot of wrestlers I've seen aimless, needing a sense of direction. And because NLW brings in all this talent from all over the world, what better way to celebrate that than with the introduction of a brand new championship? I've called it the Atlas Championship. In the next 3 weeks of NLW, you will see 3 triple threat matches featuring some of the best talent on this show. And the winners of those 3 triple threat matches will face off in a triple threat match at our next pay-per-view, True Grit, to decide the first ever NLW Atlas Champion. But first, let's take it down to ringside for our main event, who's winning the Battle Royal to become the #1 contender for the NLW Championship.
And we will indeed find out who is going to be the #1 contender. There you see a lot of beef in that ring for this Battle Royal. Is in NLW, and Keith Lee apparently going to be a part of this Battle Royal. What an insane debut! And oh my God, we're not done with the entrance. 1 week after being fired, here comes the Rattlesnake, and this Battle Royal is underway. Stone Cold Steve Austin throwing out Bobby Fish and throwing out Roderick Strong. Well, Stone Cold, he's now under a performance contract. There goes Brian Kendrick. And now Killian Dane sends out Chad Gable. Austin, now an official wrestler on this show. And now stunning Kyle O'Reilly. He's eliminated all of the Undisputed Era except Adam Cole, who throws out Austin. Well, those 2 men are scheduled to face off in a street fight at our next pay-per-view, True Grit. But Adam Cole turning around. The Undisputed Era ganging up on Austin. And now a powerbomb. Spirit bomb to the outside. Keith Lee wiping out Adam Cole as the Undisputed Era and Austin still fighting. And look at the strength of Keith Lee throwing out Alexander Wolf. And the rest of Sanity eliminate Jason Jordan. That means American Alpha not getting a title opportunity. And Lince Dorado thrown out by Jushin Liger, and from behind, Pentagon. Penta throws him out, and there goes Gran Metalik as well. The Lucha Brothers on fire here. As you see in the corner, The Undertaker being protected by his Ministry of Darkness in Pac. And look at the blank expression on Pac's face. Well, we heard with Jimmy Hart, it doesn't look like he's got his heart in it after losing the Super X Cup last time. And look out from behind. It's Angel Garza. And Garza for a second time getting one up on Andrade. As Eric Young gets eliminated by Chris Jericho. And look, like we saw last week on Turbo, once again Lita and Andrade at odds. And oh, wait a minute. In the commotion, Kofi Kingston eliminated by his New Day. There's no secret that Kofi and the New Day have had their problems recently. And the New Day are about to experience a whole nother problem. We saw him earlier tonight give a nod at Daniel Bryan, and now the hands are in the pockets. Orange Cassidy. Oh my goodness, giving the business away. Oh! I spoke too soon. And the orange punch to Big E. And Big E sent flying out of the ring, courtesy of Mustafa Ali. And freshly squeezed. And he's had, whoa, but, well, shame for Orange Cassidy. Not lasting too long, but Killian Dane gets chopped out of his boots by the ring general Walter. Hiromu, but there goes Ricochet. Ricochet almost eliminating Takahashi, but Ali takes them both out. Remember, Ali's got a shot at the title in his future, the X Division Championship that is, and Ricochet and Hiromu continuing their brawl and their rivalry. Meanwhile, The Undertaker said he was going to try and eliminate the Lucha Brothers for what they did, but the Lucha Brothers now taking care of the Ascension, just like what happened on Turbo, but now Viscera, the big man, gets eliminated from behind by Rey Fenix. And The Undertaker eliminating the Lucha Brothers. Just like he prophesized earlier, but he's still got Murphy and Christian on his side, two other members of the Ministry of Darkness. And meanwhile, Matt Hardy with the Twist of Fate. This is the first time we've seen Matt Hardy since the Insane Deletion match, where he was betrayed by his brother Jeff. Well, speaking of, there he is! Mr. Money in the Bank, Jeff Hardy, blindsiding his brother again. And now Matt Hardy eliminated. Well, Jeff Hardy, last time on NLW, said he was the Antichrist of professional wrestling, and that he was done with his brother, and I guess that's what that was. Well, Christian's celebrating the elimination, but here comes... Well, there's Bayley. Bayley and Matt Hardy have a strong friendship there. Although we've seen Bayley hanging around with Murphy recently, and look at this. Murphy now telling Christian to stop harassing Bayley, who's been quite a close friend of Murphy's recently. Murphy come to the aid of Bayley on several occasions. We don't know why. Look at Christian, still bad-mouthing her, and now Murphy eliminating Christian. And Murphy checking over Bayley, seeing if she's alright, but thankfully she is. And there's that conflict again, and look at The Undertaker, furious at Murphy for eliminating, remember, the Ministry, and from behind, Chris Jericho eliminates them both. Chris Jericho once again getting the better of The Undertaker, and the dead man is furious. Well, Bayley checking over Murphy, and she seems to be one of the main sources of conflict in the Ministry right now, as Omega and Owens fight on the outside. Meanwhile, you've got Ali there, down on the floor, and oh, they're right in front of me now, folks. Here on my announce table, Owens and Omega fighting. Daniel Bryan watching on at ringside, and now they're on the announce table. I don't like the looks of this. And now Kenny Omega with a spine buster through the announce table. Kenny Omega smashing the table into pieces, and Kevin Owens wiped out. Take a look at this again. Neither man is eliminated, by the way, folks. They both went under the bottom rope, but still, I think Kevin Owens may be done for here, as he gets driven through the announce table, and that allows Omega to get back in. And now Walter has the Super X Cup winner, Ali. Ali may be number one contender for the X title, but he's not for the NLW title now. And Garza pounced. What insane strength from Keith Lee. Pouncing out Garza. And would you look at the beef that is staring down in the ring right now. Keith Lee and Walter. Which man will be getting the NLW title shot? They're brawling here, and he went for a chop, but Keith Lee had it scouted. Which man will have the leverage? But from behind is AJ Styles to eliminate both men. Walter and Keith Lee eliminated at the hands of the phenomenal AJ Styles. And now a drop kick. Rey Mysterio still in it, and delivers a 619 to AJ Styles. West Coast pop, but caught. Styles Clash coming. But Rey Mysterio reverses and eliminates AJ Styles. And now a Judas effect from Chris Jericho eliminates Rey Mysterio. Only two men left in the ring. Omega going for the one-winged angel. No! Walter Jericho. But Omega gets out of it. And now a V-trigger. And Chris Jericho's eliminated. Omega. Oh, but look out from behind. Kevin Owens with a stunner. Kevin Owens stunning Kenny Omega. And is Owens about to become the number one contender? No reversal. Oh, and Omega no, it's Owens. Owens is the... You know what? I don't know. I don't know who's the winner, but Omega thinks it's him. Daniel Bryan has no clue either, and look at Kevin Owens. He believes he's the one who won this match. Let's take it to the replay here. The match is over. Someone won, but we don't know who. So you see there, the V-Trigger eliminates Chris Jericho, and then the stunner. And right here, folks, let's have a look. Oh, nah, slow it down. Let's have a look. Damn. Both feet hitting the floor at the same time. Legit too close to call. We got a bunch of referees in here trying to make a decision. I don't know who the winner was or who the number one contender is, but maybe we're about to find out. Shawn Michaels coming out once again. Are we going to get a verdict on who the number one contender is right here?
Hold on everyone, there seems to be a lot of controversy out here. I'm in the back, looking over the replays. I can't decide a winner, but you know what? I have an idea. We are not going to wait until our next pay-per-view True Grit, because next week on NLW, it's going to be Daniel Bryan versus Kenny Omega versus Kevin Owens in a triple threat match for the NLW Championship.
Are you kidding me? We're not even going to wait until the pay-per-view. We're getting it next week. The NLW title on the line in a triple threat match. Daniel Bryan, Kenny Omega, Kevin Owens, who's walking out of NLW next week as the champion.